Okay, we back. You're beautiful, right? Or gorgeous, or sexy, or stunning, or fair, or fine, or pretty, whatever you all are identify as. I'm beautiful because I know me and be me. So thank you. And I'm the Nosy Neighbor Lady. This your Nosy Neighbor Lady show. Today we are talking about in the Bronx, out in, New York. The Bronx, New York, a 17-year-old girl got raped. We talk about hard issues here. We do curse on this show and use profanity. It's for 18 and older. We talk about black women issues and things that are happening to black women. I'm assuming this 17-year-old girl was a black woman because the boldness of the act insinuates that, because we know over here on the Nosy Neighbor Lady show that black men are more prone to violence when it's a black woman, or they're more bold, and because they know we're not protected. So whatever. But while I was doing me and y'all was doing y'all, I saw this case yesterday and I was so mad. Y'all know I went live, but I took it down and I saw it because I was so mad. And I'm like, am I big victim blaming? Then I was like, not really. And if I am, I apologize in advance. But this man, this was their second meetup. This man punched her in the face and pushed her in a room and took her innocence, her sex, her womanhood. That can take your self-esteem. A lot of blame and guilt goes along with being raped. And I hope they find this man. They got a picture clear big as day of this man. If nobody know him and nobody see him, that's why I can't stand black women. Okay? They got a clear shot of this man. Look on Twitter. Type in 17-year-old raped. If nobody finds him, I know about snitches get stitches culture. That is Blackistan culture that keeps black women in fear, in danger, and incapable of moving on and healing, because another black woman not gonna let her heal or move on. I am glad she reported it. She went to the hospital. I'm glad she reported it because she'll feel better over time after it happened. Some women do have the idea, it happened to me, I got over it, you need to get over it too. It's nothing, girl, because we don't have care and consideration with each other. We don't cover each other. We don't protect each other as black women. Light, tall, short, skinny, short, fat, income, no income, kids, no kids, smart, dumb. We might as well just put that in there. All the colorism, all the texturisms, why we hate each other. All the colloquialisms and the dialects that we speak and why we hate each other. I don't know, it's just the way she talk. Because you don't like yourself, girl. Another video, another day. That's why my issue really with this video and why I had to do it, this is my issue with them level up girls. We know that a lot of black women who are younger do not have experience with men, experience with sex, not via another woman, because they don't have friends and don't talk to each other. We had friends to tell us, oh, if this happened, or that happened to me. So girl, if it happened to you, they don't have that. Or even a mom or dad. We don't have dads, so what the fuck I'm talking about. But tell her about sex and men and sex, because I see y'all on level up channels, and the level up is you don't have to have sex. You can get this without having sex. You can get that without having sex. Women who get things for money or get gifts from men or have relations, they have sex, believe it or not. Level up, for some reason, want to keep telling you nobody's having sex. And let's level up over the days and the time that I realized who was level up. But I think Shira 7 is the official level up person, especially if she's been here 10 years. But then another thing, y'all look at these girls and can't look them in the eyes or see them or know what they look like. So if something working for somebody else that don't look nothing like you, girl, that should be a connection. Anyway, they met on Mega Personals, and this is a sex-driven site. The internet said it was pushed towards sex. If y'all looking for people, go on Hinge, go on Bumble, go on something that's not just sex driven. Even how I got Tinder downloaded, I know men want sex. I might want some sex. I just see what I want with the sex. Okay, just being honest. Ghettoology, hoodology, trapology, went to a few colleges. When y'all talk about no sex and get this and just say that and just insinuate this, we live in a world of incels. We live in a world of human trafficking. We're not going to act like black women are being trafficked by white men or Latino men. We're not going to do that, okay? Not over here, okay? Okay. So, while all these atrocities are happening to young black women as well as older black women, I didn't get, I feel like I was raped before, and I felt like, over time, many men have tried to take my pussy. I just knew how to leave. I always been good at an exit. But I don't go over men's houses either. Unless we together and I know him and we still, if I go to his house, we're already fucking. Or if I don't go to a hotel or a man house or on vacation and then y'all say, oh, do I gotta have sex? This you don't have to have sex culture is really cool and cute for whoever's believing that. Take Disneyfication of love with you, okay? So, if you talking to a man, they say he in his 20s or 30s, 5'10", they can't tell. He a nigga. Click in 17-year-old, look on Twitter. Black women don't stand up for other black women and stuff like this. Black women are not believed when stuff like this happens. In their home or outside their home. This girl didn't know no better. When you talking to a man, especially a nigga or a nigga, y'all don't want to believe Blackistan is a sex-driven culture. Y'all know it, but don't know that we're whores, bitches, and thoughts. For the summer, actually, that's kind of been our theme of the summer. But if you don't know at 17 that men like to have sex with women, or men are going to want sex, or y'all will be like, he said this sexual. Men say things that are sexual. Men don't like women for their good looks. Believe it or not. It's a nice additive, but they like women for sex. You're objects, especially in Blackistan. But y'all know everything, and I don't know nothing. And I ain't been in the world, and nobody ever liked me. I never had sex either, girl. I don't even have no kids to be in my house. And y'all know we live in a sexually liberated culture, a sexually fluid culture, a hook-up culture. Whether people are hooking up, women are not honest about their sex and who they're having sex with and what they're doing. Okay? There's shame and guilt in being labeled a whore or promiscuous. Okay? When it might be sexual liberation. But we know that this young lady didn't know, as well as other women didn't know, men have rape fetishes. There's abuse of women in porn, degradation of women in porn, hitting women in porn, choking them, pouring juice on them, spitting on them, degraded. All this stuff wasn't out like that, but it might have was happening, but it wasn't in everybody home could see, so everybody wasn't aware. The worst thing that could happen was that somebody took your sex. Because somebody had already tried to take your sex or did take your sex. But this stuff to this extreme, was there in an apartment? I don't know. What they said pushed in a room. So I don't know if it was a storage room because we know black men don't have apartments. Or maybe it was the apartment and he did it so fast she didn't know where the fuck she was at. Or we don't know the rest of the story. But pushed in the room, she was in the apartment. Don't go in men's houses unless you want to have sex. When the one time when I was raped, I was like 27. I had felt good or whatever had happened kind of before that or something. It wasn't real rape. I might have felt violated or vulnerable or had to talk my way out or laugh my way out. But when a man want what he want when he want it and you're talking and insinuating and sending sexy pictures of yourself, I'm not saying this is right. But I can't say that I don't understand that, but I do, because level up girls tell you don't need to have sex. They don't tell y'all not to go over a man's house, or if they do, one girl they'll say go over his house, one girl they'll say don't, but don't say that, you know, whatever these girls are teaching. I'm not against all of anything. I'm not for all of anything, not even my own show, but it's like they just leaving y'all so in the dark and keep telling y'all sex and ain't no sex and it ain't sex and you ain't got to have sex. I'm doing this video in a way that I hope is caring and careful enough for younger black girls who still is 17 to or 12 to but this channel 18 and older, but just from you grown, you doing woman things, you coming into your womanhood, but they say y'all are delayed because y'all not independent and don't got no dependents. But I've been talking to a few of y'all young ladies, and y'all all kind of got the same story or the same confusion or delusion. If you going to get married to a man going to marry you, and you don't have sex with him, I don't see how you ever get to marriage. They can say that people wait. It's somebody somewhere who did wait. It's somebody who told somebody they waited. That did not make it true. Okay? So, y'all really is in a world where y'all don't know it's the end of time somehow. And I don't even believe, depending on the day. But if you think you're dating and mating and never have to be sexual or dress sex or get to sex talking to, you should be comfortable with a woman or be comfortable with yourself or never try to go meet anybody. When I say day naps, I believe in day naps. But my caveat is I don't meet black men though. I don't meet black men in person. That's out of my vocabulary. I don't even talk to them on dating sites, and I wouldn't recommend y'all because every time something happened tragic to a black woman, it's a black man. Lawrence Smithfield, that was one thing that happened long time ago, or however many years. It's been a lot of black men hurt black women, a lot of black men hurt other races of women. If y'all meeting a black man, that's y'all. Do your thing, Wardy. Do your thing. That's a risk factor. But if you don't know that's a risk factor in dating, I don't know what to tell you, girl. Because I'm still for dating online because don't nobody talk to me out in public. I don't go to clubs or bars. So I have not been to a happy hour. I say maybe I will because the girl keeps saying I'll see if it's real. But how people meet people are through work. But they say you shouldn't, but black people shouldn't do shit ever because y'all don't know how to do shit right. But they say 30-some% of people met at work. They say 60% of people that met on Tinder. So they started off with the hookup. Whether it was a hookup and a date or a hookup or however it was hooked up. They just devise another story. But I tell y'all these things and y'all want me to look this way and be this way and do this way and tell y'all this way. Because how I look or how I say it, this girl's violated for the rest of her life because she didn't know men want sex. And I'm not victim blaming. I'm seeing the dumb when she ever got to keep saying y'all ask dumb questions. But y'all don't think they dumb because y'all really don't know and can't figure nothing out. So this is the men want sex video. If you're growing up and becoming a woman, 17 is a woman, 18 just legal. 17, you a woman. 16, you know what type of woman you are, what type of woman you gonna be, and you on that road and path to be the woman you gonna be. Believe it or not. So if you 21 and 25 and 28 and just ain't figured nothing out, that's a sad story for y'all that y'all think men don't want sex. And these girls keep saying it. So I can blame them better instead of y'all directly. Because you didn't know parent or mother or sister or cousin give you no game. So y'all do fantasy. Fantasy Island, Fantasy Land, even on the internet. I mean on these reality shows. Them people have sex. They don't tell y'all. They might show them kissing. They might not. It's people out here having swinger parties. All this shit. Y'all don't talk about none of this shit. But y'all want a fairy tale, so be a fairy tale. And we gonna wish speedy recovery for this young lady. I hope she do get therapy or have a good sister, or mother, or cousin to talk to who is good at listening. But if she's a black girl, we know that's really not possible, and that's a fucking fantasy. So while I'm being your nosy neighbor lady and your nosy neighbor lady show, and this is what I do, because ghettoology, hoodology, trapology, went to a few colleges. That's my gripe and grievance will level up for this one. I'm going to blame it on them black women this time. I ain't going to generalize. But I still could. Because y'all still the same ones y'all been before. And it's just sad and it's tragic. But I done had to run many times out of situations. I'm too old to run. And have punched in the face, knocked the shit out of her. Only fuck the nose if her nose was broke or not. I'm finna go. Cause I ain't got the words that's gonna be the words to keep y'all here on my show. Cause I want y'all to get the fuck out, but I want y'all to stay too. But either fuck the way, I'm not gonna be nobody else. I ain't got nobody else. This bitch took me a good mighty for a long way, and I like her. If you don't like you, girl, ain't nobody ever gonna like you. Man, woman, child, dog, or cat. So when people treat you bad and you call it racism, people treat you bad because of this or that, you don't even like you or think you deserve no kind of like or kindness or marriage that y'all want and don't even know shit about marriage. And not honest enough to say you don't know no married people who are successful at marriage. But y'all want everything that somebody feeding y'all and telling y'all, and that's fine, girl, because I'm going to watch you watch them videos and I'm going to go live my life. While y'all watching videos about women who not being honest to you, y'all talking about relationships all day but don't talk about sexual relationships? That's weird. Stay beautiful, innovative, creative. Girl, I will see you later.